Mr. De Niro, what's a credit card?
Well, I'm glad you asked. That's what we'll be discussing today.
Isn't a credit card money that you can borrow if you pay off at a future time?
Bingo. That's right. It's basically a loan through a bank or credit card company.
How do you know what credit card to get?
You look at the Schulmer box. The Schulmer box contains all the information about a card, such as April, minimum interest charge, fees for transactions, setup/maintenance and penalty fees.
Okay.
Remember when applying for a credit card to look closely at the Schulmer box. One thing to take a look at is the interest rate after your introductory rate ends. This number will be larger. Even worse, if you default or miss payments, your rate will be increased once more.
So do you get the same amount of time to pay off expenses every time?
No, you don't, because it depends if the credit is open or closed. Closed credit is when there is a set end date and payments are consistent. Open credit has no end date and payments can vary.
What happens if you don't have the money to pay the bill?
Well, there's an option to only pay a minimum payment. However, if you take that route, you will end up paying more in the end.
So even though making the minimum payment sounds like a good idea, it's really not.
Exactly. So who can tell me what we learned today?
A credit card is basically a loan from a bank or credit card company that you have to pay back at a future point.
And what is Schulmer box?
The Schulmer box contains information about your credit card.
Rightio. What happens if you don't pay your bill on time?
You get charged a penalty fee and your interest rate will be raised.
Well done, class. Great job. Goodbye, kiddos. Tomorrow we'll be discussing baked bread.